Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. In today's update, we're going to work once again in the old city area. You can see it on the left side of the screen. There's where we're going to add some more stuff, filling up the giant gap that's still on the table, working on the cobblestone paths, working on new market stands, building up the fundament of a new building. So a lot of stuff is going to be placed and added in that area today. So stay tuned for today's nice and very big city update. I'm starting by getting the package here I got. It's one of the packages I got from Frank a long time ago, some weeks ago, with a lot of parts, because we need a lot of parts for the underlaying structure here. As you can see, the path is going up very slowly, and it's a very complicated but also a very intensive way of building. You need a lot of stuff working up that path going up here. That's just the underlaying structure that's going to be placed to the right side in a future update, but we need to work adding details on top of that path. So you can see it here. I added the wall on that house. That's a Hocus Pocus house. You know it. It's a official Lego set, and I'm adding that wall here to fill up that little gap here. And it's a very important part here in the city to have different kind of angles, not only 90 degrees angles, but also some different angles to make it look much more interesting, much more realistic, and especially here in that old city area. Then we can add some more details like greenery stuff, adding here some other little stuff to fill up all these little gaps. And we can add minifigures. These are minifigures, 3 new minifigures. So we have 941 minifigures now in the city. Also adding small parts to fill up that cobblestone area. And that's the final cobblestone path with all the little details. You can see how many parts I need to create that style of cobblestone path. But I really like how it looks because it's so detailed, even just that path itself. And also you can see on the left side, I added that market stand here. Yeah, as you might know, we have that medieval fantasy festival inside in the city, and we added these market stands. Also added that cross here to have a little detail, and also destination where that little path is following over the canal and then behind the city wall to that cross here. And it's adding a little detail, and also helps to make the whole scenery a little more interesting, especially when you look from the other side. Next part is adding light here. I added that light here on the building. That was the easiest way to add a light here. Also added a light here, getting some light to the cross. It was a little bit more complicated, but I think it's a very important detail to have light here. And also, I think with all these little lights, also some new lights here on the market stands on the left, we have enough light in that area to have a very nice look. Also added some new minifigures here in the stands, or before the stands. Now we have 945 minifigures here, and you can see these market stands are selling some stuff as a part of that medieval festival. And it's just a little nice detail to have all these market stands everywhere in the city. And especially here on behind these market stands, I'm going to add the fundament or the foundation for a new building, building here inside the city. And then it looks like that. I also worked a little bit more upstairs here on the top part of the path, adding a new market stand, also adding a new light in the market stand. Now we have that very nice scenery going down here. On the left side, you can already see I added these gray parts here. That's the foundation of the next building. And also can see I added some little more work here. I want to add another way going up here. I don't know if you're going to do that today, but we need another way on the left side because there's no way next to that wall. That's a little bit unrealistic. Also, we needed to get a path going up to all the buildings coming in a future update, in a very distant future update, when we're going to add the next table to the old city. And then we need more paths going up, but that's something for the future. But I really like how everything now connects, every little detail works out, and that's how it looks from the other side. At the moment, we're going a little bit near, and as you can see, it's a very nice view from that potential look of a visitor for the city. We can now look up that little way here going up, especially because the city wall is crumpled down here, and that's the idea I had when I started the work, that this crumbled wall not only makes a more interesting look, but also adds the possibility to look inside the city without having these big walls in front of your viewport. And I really like how everything works out now. That's how it looks from the other side. Just added the final parts to get to the edge of the table. Now that's the edge of the table. So when we want to work more on in the inner parts of the old city, we need to add a new table, but that's coming in the distant future. I'm not sure if it's coming that year or next year, but for the moment we have a lot of space to work. Also added some new minifigures here to that stand that's selling some different medieval fantasy stuff. Now we have 951 minifigures already in the city, and it's filling up. I really like the look of these market stands combined with all these cobblestone techniques and these cosplayed characters with these not cosplayed characters. It's like the way I want to have that medieval / fantasy festival inside my city. And I think with today's update, we are on the right track to get it how I want to have it look. In one of the next updates, we're going to fill up that gap here on the right side. That will also finalize that area here. We're going to add some more stuff, more minifigures. I don't know at the moment, but that's a very important part to fill it up, that everything is now connected from the left and the right side of that inner city part. Then in a future update, the passes are combined going up into the city. But yeah, as I said, that's something for the future. For now, that's it for today. As I said, we're going to add that building here in one of the future updates. It's a smaller building than that on the right side. And also thinking about working a little bit more on that building on the right side, because the roof is a little bit with less details. That's something I want to add. Also removing that greenery stuff here, adding the next pass. And of course, on the left side, we need to finish the city wall itself. It is a long construction yard. So we have some things to do, a lot of stuff to do, but I think it's not too long in the future that we are going to finish that part here in the inner city. So stay tuned for future updates. And as always, feel free to write your comments in the comment section, and bye.